Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek. Bit of Star Trek news about Strange New Worlds again. As usual, links in the description. And don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. Watch on Rumble and Twitch for my live streams. And Spotify, Amazon Music Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You can also contact me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I think there's an email address somewhere in the About on YouTube, I think. But links are in the description for that. What else? Oh, our links for mid-books are in there as well. They're underneath something. But give them a whirl. It's just a bit of fun. Right, let's get this news up. There we go. Strange New Worlds, Rebecca Romaine and Anson Mount tease Season 2's big swings. Hope they're not swinging too big. The second season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds is nigh. This is from Slash Film, by the way. Or as I know I say it every time, Italic Eye Film. I honestly thought that's what it was when I first came across it. Anyway, it will mark the return of what might be the lightest and most whimsical show in the Star Trek canon. I've got to say, whimsical. Excuse to include this clip.
Will Wheaton.
There we go. In Star Trek, in Strange New Worlds, Spock Ethan Peck is more emotional and human than he's ever been, while Captain Pike Anson Mount is a genial, approachable captain who regularly invites crew members to his massive quarters, where he cooks them elaborate breakfasts from scratch, with his open fireplace. I love Strange New Worlds, but that does my head in. Even the show's most serious character, Commander Chin Riley, Una Chin Riley, Rebecca Romaine, smiles and talks with the crew from time to time. The show regularly tackles interesting sci-fi stories in the Star Trek tradition and will indeed have ethical discussions about prejudice, violence and the nature of memory. But everything feels friendly, ground level and approachable. Well, like the original series of Star Trek did, and to a certain degree Next Generation. I mean, they all got on, didn't they? That's the point. That Strange New Worlds has managed to so effortlessly balance heady sci-fi and light humour is a testament to the talent and innovation of the show's writers and also the cast members, who seem to be as relaxed as their characters. Slash Film's own Vanessa Armstrong recently attended a roundtable discussion with Romaine and Mount, and the two of them pointed out that some of the final episodes of the upcoming 10-episode season will reach further and play larger than the episodes that came before. Don't go too big. Keep it intimate. Don't go too big in galaxy-spanning disasters and stuff. Anyway, it seems that Trekkies, or Trekkers, have a lot to look forward to. There we go, there's the lovely Rebecca Romaine. It should be noted that modern Star Trek, who you may know as Mystique in the original X-Men films, and she's been in other stuff as well, obviously. It should be noted that modern Star Trek seasons run only about 10 episodes, whereas during the franchise's 1990s glory days, seasons ran for 26 episodes, and the original series as well. They were pretty hefty seasons. The truncated seasons are frustrating for fans who thirst for more, although they are conducive to brief season-long story arcs. Strange New Worlds, unlike much of modern TV, is presented in an episodic structure, meaning that 10 episodes will translate to 10 stories that actually conclude, although they do generally have an overarching story that goes from episode to episode, because they even have, previously on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Just to remind us what's going on. But as I've said it before, and I'll say it again, why do we only get 10 episodes? Some seasons, some shows are like just 8 episodes, when they used to do, and we have to wait like 2 years and stuff for seasons, haven't we? Whereas, in the, let's say, 1990s glory days, we got 26 episode seasons every year. They pulled that off, didn't they? But the mod effects and stuff these days, nonsense. They could do it if they wanted to. According to Rebecca Romaine, the shortened seasons are also a mercy on the cast. The show is labour-intensive, but also plays with some larger ideas and experiments with genre, making each episode an exciting, unique endeavour, she said. A mercy on the cast. Earn your money. We've taken some very big swings, she says. This is a quote. We've taken some very big swings genre-wise in Season 2, and I know some of you have seen the first 6 episodes. I presume she's pointing to the round table, the town hall audience or whatever. We have a few episodes coming up after that are really out there, so we're very proud of them. We're very excited. Anson mentioned earlier that sometimes when you get to episode 9, which is almost at the end of the season, everyone's tired, everyone's almost ready to go home. Oh, poor Diddums. 10 episodes, bloody hell. Season 2's 9th episode, however, was wild and fun but required overtime. Should get paid overtime. It was the cast's enthusiasm, get enough already. Luckily, it was the cast's enthusiasm, luckily, that kept everyone on task, Romaine said. They brought us this episode that was so out there and it required us to work on weekends, and we were all so excited about it. It was like this extra wind behind our sails that we needed at that point in the season. So we're really excited to share all these different genres we worked in. If you watched my live stream the other day, Wednesday, a part of it, a segment, we talked about the episode titles for the upcoming season, so we can have a clue. So I'll just put a still from that there, just to show you the episode titles, and then we will continue. And there's Anson Mount as Captain Christopher Pike. Rebecca Romaine and Anson Mount aren't clear about what kind of sci-fi genre experimentation they mean explicitly. The content of the second season is still a secret, apart from the titles, as we've just seen. But both actors seemed pleased to deliberately stretch beyond the confines of Star Trek traditions. Indeed, one of the showrunners, Akiva Goldsman, seems to have adopted that notion as a decree. As Mount pointed out, we have a couple of episodes in the first season that they weren't too sure about. Probably the last 2, to be honest. And both of those episodes are ones that popped for us, so they gave our showrunners a lot more freedom to play with genre. I bet he's talking about the episode where they became like storybook characters, which I really enjoyed. Akiva's mantra continues to be Star Trek, and I bet the other one was the T'Pring Spock Catra swapping. I bet that was the other, I bet. Anyway, Akiva's mantra continues to be Star Trek can be a lot of things, so we're not just playing with the message that can be told, but within the episodic structure we can play with how we get there. Already Strange New Worlds has featured an episode wherein the characters are forced into storybook clothing, just mentioned, which I enjoyed, and one where they fought violent alien lizards, the Gorn, young Gorn, or hatchlings, which I wasn't a huge fan of that episode. Pretty well made. The genre is wide open. That kind of openness is one of the things that Mount found so exciting about working on the show. Genre has been a fun way of us talking with the writers about what we haven't done, that we would like to do, that makes everybody excited to be there, Mount said, adding that a cast and crew's excitement level is an undervalued currency in filmmaking, especially in television. You can see the excited cast in action when the second season of Strange New Worlds debuts on Paramount Plus on June 15th, 2023. So there we go, the big swings. I just hope they're not too big. Right, we will leave it there. So I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm still not looking forward to the crossover Lower Decks episode, because I don't like that show. But what can I do? I'll just have to grin and bear it. Right, we'll leave it there. So, thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other. And until next time, I'll see thee.